Welcome everyone to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Taking a look at Indiana. This game could be an indicator of where they stand. Greg, do you think they have what it takes to make a legitimate championship run?
I think all the teams that are still around are contenders. But you're right, we're at a stage where the special teams start to separate themselves. If they do have what it takes to win it all, I want to see that tonight.
Here's Wang. There's the screen, and here's Miller outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Scurry. He's guarded by Billups. Scurry, no good. Now the Pacers with it. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. It's what you want this time of year. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hoiberg, good.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Scurry. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Scurry's got 5.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Assisted by Fred Hoiberg.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. I wanted to know if he had anything special planned for dealing with Chauncey Billups. Coach told me Chauncey is an incredibly smart player, so we'll have to communicate well on the defensive end to stay ahead of him. That's the focus. Coach said, as long as we play as a unit, I like our chances out there. Kev, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. From 15 feet away, tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. From deep, Bryant. New York, no good that time either. Miller, the pass to Wang, out to the wing. And Indiana, another 3.
Oh, give him credit for spotting the open shooter. That's just great court awareness.
Marion, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Billups kicks to Miller. There's the pick. Hoiberg passes to Miller. 5 on the clock. A baseline J. Bryant with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Billups. He has yet to score. For 3. Rebounded by McDyess.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Billups kicks to Miller. Shoots over Muhammad. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his second bucket.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light. New
York calls timeout. And New York making a change here. New York trails by 3. Here's Scurry. It's good. This game is all even. Scurry's got 10 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Miller outside. Here's Hoiberg. Muhammad covering. Hoiberg passes to Miller. Over Bryant. Shots good by Miller. 6 points for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Hoiberg. He's got 8, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
In attack mode, putting pressure on the defense that time and rewarded with the trip to the line.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bryant gets a wide open look, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Hoiberg. He's got 9. And the layup's good off the glass. Hoiberg's got 11 points.
Tenacious in the face of tough defense. Boy, you got to appreciate that.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. But he can wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Front past the arc. Wang pulls it in. Wang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Miller. And again, it's Indiana.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
Scurry, no good. Indiana leading. Hoiberg passes to Phillips. Now Miller. Pass to McDyess. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Had to get it away, and he did so with confidence. Really good look at his speed of shot.
Wang the pass to Miller. Bangs home the trifecta. 11 points in the game. Here's Scurry. The 3 from Bryant. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Here's Hoiberg. Just 5 to shoot. Miller, that's for 2. Kemp with the rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Picked off in midair. The 3 drops in the tray. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Creating for others, drawing the defense's attention, then passing it out to the perimeter. That's good basketball.
Pass to Miller from outside the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Muhammad.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's buckets. No scoring in this one.
Oh, good instincts there. Staying all over the shoot.
It's tipped. Muhammad with the steal. Knocked away. 3 on 3. Buckets passes to Miller over Marion, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter. New York trails by 3. Here's Sprewell. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
There's your
So both teams making some changes here. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Wang with the bucket.
A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
New York trails by 3. Scurry, no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Muhammad. Takes a 3. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Clock at 6. McDyess gets to Billups. Here's Hoiberg. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shot, high post, and he nails the jumper. Scurry's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Outside, Billups. Out to Miller. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Unloads from 13. A basket good off the assist from Billups.
Chauncey Billups.
Billups has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Scurry. And he makes that one. Scurry's got 22.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Pass to Wang. Muhammad with the steal. Here's Scurry. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Hoiberg. Here's Wang. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
There's Miller with the 3. Pass to McDyess. And here's Miller. 5 to shoot. Miller with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's McDyess. Nothing on the board. Puts the move on. And it's sent back by Carter.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Here's Hoiberg. 11 points in the game. Here's Scurry. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Scurry's got 12 points now in the quarter. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 7-point differential. Hits it from 3-point range. Miller's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Indiana. Here's Scurry. Offline with his 3. The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. There's the 3. Miller with another miss. The Knicks leading by 4. Fades and shoots. Scurry, no good. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12.
And when you put up numbers like he is in this one, he'll get some recognition.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Scurry's got 29 in the game. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Wang. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Hunter's checked in for the Pacers. 58 seconds left here in the second. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Bryant. from deep three-point land. Wang pulls it in. Wang's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Wood with it, covered by Miller. Wood with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Indiana's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And it's sent back by Kemp. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kemp. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Hoiberg. Blocked again.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. New York shooting at 50% in a decent group. Here's Scurry, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Wang's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Miller outside. And Kemp comes over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Scurry. Pulls from the top of the key. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 4.
I'd say you have to body him up. But who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Here's Scurry, and that's off the glass and in. Scurry's got 31 points.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Shawn Kemp picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Tipped away. And a fast break now for New York. Knocks down the 3 ball. Scurry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pacers trail by 10. Indiana again turning it over.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
That's tipped. Hunter, bounce pass. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Wang's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hoiberg passes to Wang. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The outside leaner. It's good on the putback. Montero's got his first basket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So New York ends up going with the new group. New York leading by 10. It's stolen. And it's blocked.
Stopping that offense cold at the rim. An immediate shutdown. Positioning and anticipation right on cue.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shots good by Miller.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him, but these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And Muhammad has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Muhammad's got 6 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Miller with the ball. Now defended by Muhammad. Hoiberg makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Chauncey Billups checked in for Hunter.
Indiana, number 4, Chauncey Billups.
Pacers trail by 12. Billups dishes to Miller. Back to Billups. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Bryant. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the dunk by Muhammad.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Miller. 26 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And it's good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Now here's Billups. Still yet to score. Miller, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle sticks for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
That one drops for him. Miller's got 31.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
It's rebounded by Indiana. And Kemp comes over to help. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Both free throws good for Miller.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Double team on Rose. Trying to get open is Kemp. And it's Carter missing. Pacers trail by 11. Billups with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Here's Hoiberg. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. 59 seconds left in the third. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Sprewell. Second chance shot. Miller grabs the miss.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time.
Connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And New York making a change here.
Number 10, Dallas
27 seconds left to play in the third. And again for three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Billups kicks to Miller. Back to Billups. And a fast break now for New York. And here's Bryant for three. Sinks the triple. Bryant's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York. Here's Billups. Pass to Wang. And that one, good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The Knicks leading by 14. From deep, Bryant. Rebounded by McDyess. And here's Miller outside. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Trains the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The 8-footer. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Bryant. Lets the three fly. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Miller with a wide open look. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And New York making a change here. Here's Scurry, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the first one at the line is good.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Hunter's checked in for the Pacers. Both shots good from the stripe. The Pacers call timeout. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Scurry. Fires from way outside. New York, no good that time either. Here's Hoiberg. Muhammad covering. Hoiberg passes to Wang. Fires for three. It's rebounded by New York. Muhammad's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Ostertag. Here's Scurry. The three-pointer, no good. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's Miller with the three. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good. Scurry. Scurry's got 46 points.
Quick draw, like the Old West.
And here is Hunter. Miller outside. McDyess a screen. Shot clock at 5. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And that one's good. Scurry.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
The Pacers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Miller, no luck. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. The three from Bryant. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hoiberg. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
How about the toughness on the boards? Love whenever he stays after it on plays like that.
The Knicks call time. Buckets is checked in for Hunter. The Knicks leading by 22. Fades. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's reading the defense and getting to the right spot.
Here's Buckets. Pass to McDyess.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Miller in the corner. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Hoiberg, and he makes good on the layup.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
The Knicks leading by 22. Here's Marion to the paint. Here's Bryant. Count that one.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. There's Miller with the three.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly. In most games, he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this rough start for him, for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so Indiana again turning it over.
Number 4, Chauncey Billups.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And that one falls for Muhammad. Muhammad hits them both. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Miller, and yes, it's good.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time. And here are the Knicks now. Pass to Bryant. Drills the baseline jumper. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Wood, he's just in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Rose. To the middle, stolen by World Peace. Shoots it up, and that one swishes right in. World Peace has got 12 points in just the second half.
No better feeling than making a hoop in an NBA game, man. Boy, it's been a long time, but I still kind of miss that feeling.
5 to shoot. Grizzlies with the rebound. World Peace has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ball is with the screen on Rose. Puts one up from 19.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
In transition, here comes Vancouver. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. Wallace has got 7 now in this quarter.
Relentlessness describes Ben Wallace on the glass. Always attacking and corralling rebounds out of midair.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to McLaughlin. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And another turnover here by New York.
Grizzlies ball.
A different look for New York. Irons checked in for Wood, and it's Rose in for Rose. Vancouver has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Out to the right wing. Outside for World Peace. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. World Peace has got 20.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Rose finds Carter. Now Bryant. And it falls over the rim and in. Bryant's got it all tied up now for New York.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
The Grizzlies making a change here.
Number 8, Eric Murray.
Got a piece of it. It's blocked.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals, but not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Rose. One-on-one here. Here's Barry. Defended by Carter. Ball is with a screen on Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Crucial points in this game. Remember that play.
There's a screen. World Peace on the wing. And down goes the 3.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here is McLaughlin. The Knicks making the shot. It's off.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Leads it in off the window.
I'm not sure they expected Wallace to make that hoop, but Ben, being fearless, doesn't get phased in the big moment.
Working over that medium range area.
Oh, it's the screen. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Chris Anderson. Short.
Carter outside. That doesn't go. And a chance, though, to take the lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Not gonna go. The putback, hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
Here's Barry. He's covered by Rose. Floats one up, and it misses. So a close game sees New York take this one. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long. Bounce pass from Rose. The kick out to Bryant. Misses the three. Vancouver has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Bucket is good, and that's 11 points for Wallace.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And he sent a message with that squad. Do not come in my house.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. World peace, the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Wallace. Vancouver working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Vancouver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Shorty.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Love for the pass to Shorty. Here is McLaughlin. Baseline try, and so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Grizzlies now. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. On the wing, Bryant. Nice shot from the wing.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Wallace outside. And they've done it! The Vancouver Grizzlies have won the NBA championship! All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there's a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.